we will get started with head coach Giovanni Savarese. Gio, you want to talk us through your thoughts on tonight's match and the point?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played well. I thought that we had a good game against an Austin team that came change a little bit the way they play in regards to their system. They were a little bit more low block, but I thought we played well. We had our opportunities. I think we could have closed the game out. We left the game lingering, and at the end, one cross that towards the last minute of the game, found Bruin and he scored. Did Mabiala get pushed? Definitely. Could the referee called it? Maybe. But the reality is that we have to be more pragmatic to finish the game. And we've been pragmatic in the way we have been playing, but unfortunately today, which we allowed that moment to come in, and now it feels like a lost instead of something more, because of what we did and the way we finish. So we have to continue to work. These moments are important because if we get 3 points in a day like today, we continue to climb in the table, and it would have been a very good opportunity for us. But unfortunately, it went the other way, and we have to just make sure we continue to work.
Gio, what was the message to the guys? Obviously, a strong performance, like you said, but to concede late. What was the message to them in terms of why that happened and how to maybe move forward?
Yeah, I mean, every time that something like this happens, then it feels that is something that needs to be fixed. Of course, it needs to be fixed in the sense that we shouldn't allow that goal to come in. And especially in a game that I think we had enough opportunities towards the end of the game to be able to score, maybe 2 more goals. So if we are more pragmatic in those moments, if we manage those moments a little bit better, we had a foul that maybe could have been played a little bit better and hold the ball in one side, then we prevent them from getting in those spots and finding those players. But they threw everything at the end to try to see if they could get something, and they got it. With Bruin getting into the space and scoring the goal, and it's unfortunate because we play well and we did enough today to get 3 points. But sometimes it's not what you deserve; it's at the end it's what you do. And I think the last moment shouldn't have been better.
And speaking to those last moments, obviously Tyler Clegg available for selection tonight on a temporary deal. Was there a thought to add him into the mix as another defensive body?
Yeah, we thought about putting another body in the back and going 5, but we felt that we were playing well. We were creating opportunity. We still had Santi and Evander feeling okay in the middle. So we thought instead of just going back and close ourselves in the back, we can still keep the ball. We can still, manage the ball well, and that's what we thought in regards to going more brave than just closing ourselves in the back. But unfortunately, that moment changed everything because if you look at the last part of the game, we did create those opportunities that we could have just scored the 3rd goal or the 4th goal, and then you don't score and you allow them to tie the game, and then it looks all like it needs to be revised and changed. So we got to continue to work. Important that we continue to put performances like we did today.
And what did you make of Evander's performance? Obviously, one of his better showings, I think, in a Timbers uniform.
Yeah, I think we can all concur in the fact that every game he's getting better. Ryan, I think we're seeing that he's getting more comfortable. He's moving better. We see that he's looking more for the ball. He wants to be, more, that person that is dictating, the ball and that is managing, the situations a little bit better. And we see that he's adapting to the league. We saw a couple of moments also that he found good spaces toward the end in order to hurt them and create some opportunities. So I think we see every game something better from him. So it's good. I mean, at the end, the problem also that we had today, we tried to have Santi and Evander helping Chara, taking out Paredes because he couldn't finish the game because minutes restriction, because we have to take care of the players as well. And so those are things, also that we're still managing.
Obviously, Austin are a much different team without their leader, Driussi. How early did you guys know about that absence, and did that adjust your game plan at all, knowing he was out?
Yeah, so we prepare with him, without him. We always prepare, with everybody. The game when we came in, we realized that he wasn't in the starting lineup, that he was not on the bench. And we say what we think is the right thing. That a lot of the times, sometimes when you, as a team, don't have maybe one important piece in your team available, then it's the collective that wants to prove that they're more than just one player. And that's the case all the time. We've been in this sport for many, many years. We understand, these moments, and we see how, players get motivated to try to prove that, as I said before, that they are not just one player. And then what we saw right away that in the warm-up is that they were going to play with 3 in the back. So that was something that, we knew that they could come here and change, their way of playing. And then we prepare right before to say, in this case, then these are the other things that we have to do. And I thought the guys executed very well.
Hey, Coach Gio, congrats on the point. Looks like our vests are a draw as well. We're both wearing blue vests. So Dario mentioned that you guys have 11 starts, 11 different lineups. Do you guys feel like you're getting some more traction now with so much diversity and rotation?
Yeah, I think we're getting more players back. Of course, within in some areas, but I don't think that today we tie the game because we have players missing. I always say that we have been managing a lot, this season with so many injuries, so many situations. But I always think also I see the positive side that, we can always, with the players that we have, make them better and stronger and have the belief that we can continue to compete. And I think that was the case today. So at the end of the day, I think we had enough to be able to win. We demonstrated on the field. And if it wasn't for the last moment that we gave in, then we're talking about completely something different at the moment.
Hi, Coach. I just have a quick question about Jaroslav Niezgoda. Since he scored against Seattle, it seems like there's been a change in his play. He seems a lot more like putting in a lot more effort. Is there anything you want to say in regards to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's forwards. Forwards was a forward, so I understand completely that when you start scoring, then you feel more confident in what you can achieve and what you can do. We have given him the opportunity to come into the games and be able to help, be able to participate, and he looks more comfortable and more determined to want to prove. And I think his performances have been good, so that's why he's been coming into the game. It's always difficult to make that choice who comes in, Nathan or Niezgoda, because both I think are essential and they can help, and I think both are different. So it depends how the game is going, that we feel maybe this one or the other one will help in this particular moment, because both I think are good players to come in and help. And Niezgoda specifically, as I said to you, is finding confidence, and that's a good thing.
Any questions from online? Going once, going twice. All right, we will wrap there. Thank you for your time, Gio.
Thank you, Russ. Thank you. Bye.
Recording stopped.